Hello, my friends. Are you ready to go upon a quest? But not just any quest. The quest for the Uraj. I am looking forward to the Uraj upon the planet Baraxis. We've been to Baraxis many times. There's a holdout there in Heroes of the Storm. It's very deserty for some reason.
Now then, Kerrigan, perhaps you had best explain yourself. What is this news you've come to give?
There is a new overmind growing on Char.
What? Impossible. Why should we believe anything you have to say?
Because, Zeratul, I'm no longer the mindless murderess whom you fought on Char. The overmind is dead. Whatever warped control it once had over me is gone. I know that this is a lot to take in all at once, but you've got to believe me. There's more at stake here than—
She lies. She is infested to the core. I, for one, will not listen to any of this.
Silence, Judicator. Continue, Kerrigan.
Apparently, many of the renegade Cerebrats, commanded by Dagoth, have merged into a new overmind. Fortunately, the creature is still in its infant stages. It can't control the swarm yet, but Dagoth and the others still have control over most of the broods. The two Cerebrats you killed here were part of Dagoth's forces. Look, I don't need to tell you all what might happen if that thing reaches maturity. I can guarantee you that should it awaken, it'll take full control of me, just like it did before. I don't want that to happen, and I'm pretty sure you don't want it to happen either.
Even if what you say is true, our priority is to save this world, not assault the new overmind. We must find the crystals Uraj and Kalis before we are all vanquished.
Then I'll help you with your search. If you can defeat the renegade Zerg gathered here, it'll weaken the efforts of Dagoth and his ilk.
My children, you must put aside your fears and misgivings to accomplish what must be done. For the time being, Kerrigan will assist you in your endeavors. Though she has been your enemy, it is enough that we share the same agenda now. Allow her time enough to prove herself to you, and you may find her to be a valued ally. For now, you must focus on the task at hand. Search for the Uraj on the planet Baraxis, and let nothing stop you from recovering it.
We will do what you ask, Matriarch. But you cannot expect us to forgive Kerrigan's crimes against our race. Executor, prepare our forces. We shall debark for the planet Baraxis before the next moonrise.
I'm not a... Well, first of all, I want to talk about... That was so funny. If you can go back if you didn't see it. There, when Aldaris hung up the phone call when he was pissed off, he rage quit it. And Zeratul, they just have their idle animations, but right as that happened, he went, oh, and just like looked down to Aldaris' one that's gone. He's like, what? You just hung up? You can do that? It was pretty great. I'm not a big fan, personally, of the entire second Overmind plotline. I think it's actually one of the weaker parts of StarCraft 1. I think it would personally... Ooh, that's a lot of missile turrets. If only we had some Slugmen of Doom. Those aren't Slug. There we go. Get them, Slug boys. Alright, we got Reavers, so we don't really need to do anything. We're just going to try and not lose our stuff. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the idea of the second Overmind. I think it would have been a more engaging plot were it just Dagoth who was in control. Because then it would be a more known entity that was kind of controlling the other bits of the Zerg. And I think that as a player, you'd be like, oh, it's Dagoth. Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty competent, so we as the Protoss don't want him in charge. That makes a lot more sense to me, you know? As opposed to the new Overmind, which you're just like, well, the old Overmind was cool, but... I don't know. It might not matter that much.
Why would your people move such a secret crystal into the hands of these Terrans?
We didn't. Long ago, this world was a Protoss colony called Kirador. When the strife between our tribes escalated, this planet and the Uraj crystal were abandoned. These Terrans have come here only recently.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure that you guys could hear that. Yes. So, I don't know. It feels like one of the weaker pieces of storytelling because it's just like, oh, hey, the Overmind's gone. Oh, by the way, a new Overmind, but he's not the same Overmind that you knew before. And as someone who likes the Overmind and thinks that he's super, super cool, you're like, wait, why? But he's not the same Overmind. It's just not the same. I wonder if it's correct to go double Nexus here. Yeah. No. I think that if I had built double Nexus instantly, like Nexus Pylon, because then we would have gotten 24 supply and double probe production, it may have been the right choice, but at this point, I think it's a bit late.
We have a problem. Our warp matrix was damaged during transit. Because of the extensive damage, we will be unable to warp in stargates to this location.
What? No scouts? What do we do? Oh man. What a very sad, sad time to be a Protoss. Why do Protoss always have so many problems on the ice planets? They really, really need to stop going to these places, you know? Like here you don't get your warp matrix working properly, you go to Caldeir and it's like, well, sorry Executor, but we're just gonna freeze every couple minutes? I hope you're okay with that. I'm not entirely sure that they're competent enough to be on ice. They tend to be the dominant force that can slaughter everything in most places, so it's okay to have a weakness. You don't have to be good on every terrain. Alright, we are going to... I got 2 Reaver shells apiece on these Reavers. I am a little bit concerned about them. I don't think that they're going to be the greatest thing ever, but I do need them to live. I need them in order to live. Ah, I'm supply blocked. Yeah, I'm just having money problems here. I kind of want to just put Kerrigan in a corner. She's definitely a liability here. Maybe she can be up by my mineral line, keeping that area safe in case something bad happens. That was a good use of a Reaver shot. I think that 2 is correct, because the first volley might not hit home, and the second volley should be able to kill everything that's ever lived. Very, very poor at this point, though. We're fighting against Terran, and Terran is pretty weak against the charge lot, so I'm going to open up with some Dragoons for some anti-air. You see that, chat? You can't yell at me this time because I'm going to do anti-air, and you're going to be like, oh, Grant's such an idiot, he doesn't do anti-air, but in reality, I'm going to get some Dragoons, and you can't make fun of me this time, chat, or comment, whoever you are. Yeah, it's going to work. I have to make a Zealot now, though, because I don't have any gas.
Yes, Cerebrate.
And I can't make Corsairs, so no anti-air in that regard. Dragoons are really my only option for anti-air on this mission, except for Kerrigan herself. There's not much air here on the base game, which probably means that there's a lot, you know? I do think the big Zealot energy is going to be very strong. Main reason being that being able to connect on top of the opponent is a really, really useful part of StarCraft 1. Particularly against the siege tank, who is incredibly, incredibly strong, and charge zealots are the king of that. Everything else that the Terran has is not like super great against Protoss. It's really, really that siege tank core that is required. So all we got to do is run real fast. Oh no! I don't like Kerrigan. She's gonna go in a corner. We're gonna build. No, but we gotta bring her to the point at the end. Ah, that sucks. I don't know what to do with her. But it's not like she's gonna regenerate HP very quickly. It's moderately quickly. It's faster than anything else in the game, but it's pretty bad HP regeneration overall. I'm pretty sure that when we played the Zerg campaign, I went over this thing about her HP regeneration was pretty good. So, I guess I'm just gonna be a self-contrarian at this point and claim that's horrible. But now I actually need my health to be regenerated, so what you gonna do? I think that 2 Scarab Shells is probably still enough to survive. I'm going to try to get Singularity Charge and then a couple Gateways and macro up. This is probably enough probes. I mean, like, these guys just aren't doing anything, so I figure we're fully saturated at this point. This base isn't very good. Just the mineral positioning is kind of weird. It looks really good, but I don't know, my income feels very, very low. That's just kind of one base life, though, I guess. I generally just don't like getting hero units on these missions when they're cross-faction heroes. I'm much more okay when, for example, you're playing Terran and you get Jim Raynor and then you can repair him because he has battlecruiser pants. Or when you have Artanis or something, or Phoenix because you can shield battery him and then he's useful. But when you get Kerrigan, it's just like, hi Kerrigan, you have 400 HP and you don't scale with upgrades. Thank you for your assistance today. Do I need detection? I'm gonna get yelled at if I don't get it. Guys are gonna make fun of me. There's gonna be a Wraith, and he's eventually gonna kill everything, and you guys are gonna be like, all you need is 1 piece of detection, Grant. I'd be like, yeah, I know. Uh-oh. If only I built Zealots instead. We're fine. Alright, we're going to... Oh no! Hey! Oh, I'm so good at video games. This is wonderful. Now we're just gonna... Here, could you attack the Dragoon? Thank you. Oh gosh, we have to build an observatory. I hate this game. Wait, Kerrigan.
What is it now?
Can you please use Razor Swarm?
Yes.
Thank you. Robo Bay. Zealots. They're not going to have like mass battlecruiser, right? So I don't need much more Dragoon energy right now. It's just going to be some Wraiths or maybe some dropships. None of those are really that super spooky. I'm feeling pretty confident though. That's not an observatory. How do you build an observatory? Oh. I'm going to build it over there. Well, we have the Robo Bay. That's nice. Not sure what to do with it. So, fun fact, in the base StarCraft 1, you have to get over here with Kerrigan, and you can just walk her there. Like, as soon as you get control of there, you just follow a path, walk her there. It's really easy. Alright, observatory. Make Mr. Ping Pong. Oh, we need Templar Archives. One of the things I really do like about StarCraft 2 is making upgrades more accessible. The fact that you need Templar Archives for +2, or you need a Robo Bay, not a Robo Bay, that's the wrong word. What is it? A Science Facility for +2. Both of those are kind of ridiculous. Zerg, on the other hand, is just like, LOL, I need a lair, which is incredibly accessible in comparison. Especially because Spire is already the best tech in the game. I'm not ready to move out just yet. What I might do is send this guy around just to check what's going on. Okay, there's some bunkie over there. Oh, there's double bunkie down there. Wait. We have a way to scout. And it's not called the scout. Forgot about that. Oh, now we're thinking with portals. So, what are we going to find? This is a base with not much in it. Looking pretty weak there, Dominion. Or, Dominion Planetary Defense. Yeah, this is going to be an easy bust. Look at this. The only scary thing is, wow. If that siege is up, it could be a pain in the butt. Alright, let's go. We're going to make you an Archon, we're going to make you a +2 attack upgrade, and then we are going to own these losers. They just forgot to build army. Oh, there was 2 of them. That sucks. Where's my observer? Should come over here. Oh no, there was a ghost up top. That's very odd. Uh-oh. I just missed a bunch of the defenses when I was perusing through, didn't I? We're gonna fire some Reaver Scarabs at that. They didn't do anything, the Archon had to do it instead. Let's see if we can save this guy. I think we can. I probably shouldn't send the slowest unit in the game to do that. Save him! Oh, Cliff! So it doesn't work! I didn't make a good decision. Whoops. Sorry, I thought in Mass Recall they could shoot up cliffs, and it was just the base game that they couldn't, because I'm pretty sure they did that to me at some point. I'm going to use DTs to clear up this area because they don't have detection there. And we're just going to leave... We're going to leave this guy forever. Alright, these need to stop building scarabs and stop firing because they're wasting my money at this point. Then we're going to build an expansion, and we're going to be able to... stop rebuilding, please. I guess it's better than them not rebuilding, right? Because they're just going to waste a bunch of time. Maybe troops being sent back, that sort of thing. No, you don't need to attack that. There we go. This is dealt with. Oh, I didn't need to send the high ground spotter because... Whoa. That was weird. I had both my nexuses selected and... Wait, how'd they have detection there? Oh, I'm so confused. Usually when you have two nexuses selected, one is building a probe and you hit escape, it stops the production of that probe. But it canceled my nexus instead. I obviously messed something up right there, but that is a pretty significant loss in terms of mining time, and if this gets targeted down because of that, I swear I'm going to be a little bit sad. What is this scarab? Oh, Reavers are so bad. They have a lot of kills, but man, they also require a lot of babysitting. That is a lot of siege tanks. Whoa. So we have to take this down. We're going to have to bust this the old-fashioned way. Because it looks like this is still causing the bully trigger, which is causing them to rebuild everything over here. If I had to guess what was going on, that would be my first guess. And I think the way that they scouted that is they just use scan. That's really good to know because it means that they have the ability to scan Kerrigan if I try to use her cloakily. Because she still has her cloaking field emitter at this point. They didn't get rid of that until StarCraft 2. Or maybe they got rid of it during her campaign of Brood War, one of the two. Either way. Crush through that, beat that. Mr. Wormsies all go over here, and now we have a nice choke point and a lot of guys on this mineral field. Wow, 20 minutes in and I only have 2 bases. That is some pretty slow tempo. Let's continue scouting with Mr. Observer. Actually, let's get Observer Vision. That is an upgrade in this game. 115 seconds. Oh, why do the bad upgrades... They're such a ripoff. Sometimes the good upgrades are... Like, Zergling Speed is a really fast upgrade, and then Observer Sight Range is like, yeah, but that's pretty expensive. You sure you can afford that? Are there raids? There's raids. I will say, haven't got caught off by cloak units yet. I think I did pretty well. I had the robo under production, which was, hey, how did you get back here? Oh, they must have come from over there. I had the robo under production, which means I didn't get caught off guard. Even if they still got there when I didn't have detection. Which, you know, if it were like PvP or something, would totally be considered getting caught off guard. I'm going to build a wall right here because I don't want them to target down my hatchery. Otherwise I can't spawn more zealotlings.
Your warriors have
Oh.
engaged the enemy.
Good thing we got speed on that observer. We didn't. We got vision right. We might as well get speed as well. How much is that? 151. Why does it cost 300 to fully upgrade observers? This is such a scam. I just want to be able to scout. What do we got going on over here? +3 is almost finished. This is actually a pretty good army. I just know for a fact that the choke point here is pretty devastating, and I don't want to be caught off guard. I want to be able to bust through. Maybe we should go over here first. No, we should wait for an attack wave, clean up the attack wave, head over to the right, clean up the right, and then head south and do it all. That is the nice and safe way to stop rebuilding this bunker. I swear. Alright, this is the attack wave, the fabled one that we've been waiting for all of our lives. I will say, Reavers are a lot less of a pain to use in mass recall, which is nice. No!
Upgrade complete.
That is a 4 HP Archon. Very nice. We should have an observer right here. We're going to have to baby him a little bit so that he doesn't get target fired. This guy is going to head over here. I think it's actually worth it to build a shield battery just to heal him up. Which is kind of funny. And then we're going to head right over here. I think this is a base, right? Like, with money? Yeah, it's definitely a base. So we can take it. Is there an entrance anywhere? Not that I see. In fact, there was like no defenses over here either. Very weird. Just a couple guys in a bunker? Way less defended than that first base that I killed. We're going to move everything back except for these zealots who are going to continue to take everything down. This is for safety. I just want to make sure that I'm in position. And at this point, I'm getting a lot of momentum, which is good because this mineral field is about to run out. So having that momentum might be able to allow me to recover from that.
We are under attack.
Who? What? Where? Alright. I'm not sure if I care that there's a bunch of stack defense up there. No! Ugh! Okay, this is definitely a bug. That is not how it is in StarCraft 2. Maybe it's intentional, I don't know, but that is like just one of my built-in muscle commands where it's like, oh, I don't want these workers. It is safe to press this escape button, not in mass recall. I'm gonna go. Because I don't have a base. And I'm running out of minerals. My momentum was a little bit squandered there. Oh, I see. There's like a second way to get over to that base on the ice. I didn't know that. Speaking of weird paths to take, Scarabs, you do you. Trying your best. Oh, look at this. They just like pulled everything to attack me, I guess. It seems like they didn't leave any pre-placed defenders or something. This area is fine. We're gonna have to grab Scary Sari Carry. Where'd my observer go? They got a lot of cloakers here. I could have sworn I had an observer. There was a whole character arc for this. Oh, here he is. Pull back. Alright, we're saturated. The base is done. Speed observer! Activate! Oh, look at that vision. He saw that ghost from a mile away. This was absolutely worth it, and I'm not falling to the sunk cost fallacy. Or, no, that's not the one. There's a fallacy that when you buy things, you like the things better, even if you think that they're garbage. I don't remember what that fallacy is, but I'm sure that you guys know in the comments. It's that fallacy. It's probably just called something really boring like the buyer's fallacy. Okay, let's not send Kerrigan over here yet. There's death, pain, and suffering, and if I have to reset this mission at the 29-minute mark, I will. Probably just... I don't know what I'll do because I really am tired and I want to go sleepy. Hey, move over here. This is a lot of stuff, but I'm a lot of stuffer. It's like an action movie line that an AI came up with, where it can understand various trends, but it doesn't actually understand what words mean. I think this is cleaned up. This next wave will provide enough cover. We're going to send this little zealot group down here just to secure the area. And low HP Kerrigan will follow. Oh, a base with 1,500 minerals. Very nice. In case we couldn't get to the end of the mission and we need to mine a little bit, we could do it right there. Perfect.
Crystal's here, boys. Send in a probe to gather it up, and our work here is done.
You have done well, Kerrigan. There's more to you than it seems. Perhaps I have misjudged you.
Given our history, I can't say I blame you. Let's just get the job done.
Is that purple solarite? Oh, boys. They released a new flavor. Karax is gonna be so excited. Somebody's gotta tell him. Thank you guys for watching. A 0% survival rate? I wasn't that bad. Wait, really? I'm very bad at video games. Alright, thank you guys for watching the Dominion Planetary Defense Force, who had a 6.9% survival rate. Much nicer than my 0%. Absolutely thrashed me, apparently. I will see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, peace.